You get stale.
Popcorn?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
You forget about things like stale.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Stale popcorn.
Popcorn. Pop.
This is the
Stale popcorn.
Hello and welcome to the Stale Popcorn Podcast. I'm Steven, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Christopher. Chris, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm good. Better than I deserve, as old Dave Ramsey would say. Bloody, we got a show for folks. If you want to skip around, talk about the main feature of this episode, skip around, take a jaunt. There's timestamps below. Chris, do you have news for me by chance?
I don't have a lick of news. I don't have a spit of news. I don't got a loogie of news.
Oh, okay. I got something, not really news, just like a housekeeping / thank you. Last week, we had quite a fun time talking about TRON Ares. We had some laughing bits, good times, and we got a lot of good feedback from our fans. Shadow Wave, Epictastic Joshua, all the good stuff from a lot of fun people. And it was just a fun episode. And I think we learned, less notes, more getting high right before is real fun.
Yeah.
That's the key to having a good time. So thank you for indulging us and having a good time there. TRON Ares, do you want to talk about TRON Ares' performance at the box office? Heard you heard this?
I'm just taking a shot and assuming it didn't do well, Steve.
You'd be right. It's real poopy, super duper poopy. So bad, in fact, that it's rumored that Disney's just going to pull the plug on everything TRON forever.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, it's only earned about $35 million in its opening weekend box office from its projected $50 million. Do you want to guess the budget?
I'm going to say 150.
It's $180.
Oh,
So
that's Waterworld
yeah.
numbers there.
And, well, people are saying they're like every TRON movie has flopped box office wise, and we all know, money is not the indicator of a good movie. The first TRON cult
Mad
classic.
Max.
Yeah. However, I think the nail in this coffin was Jared and his little toe, and I think it's dead. As well as people are saying Jared Leto's a leading man status. What do you think of that?
Well, what was he doing before this one? What was his last? Morbius?
I think it was Morbius, yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me with Joker, shame on me again.
I think he got nominated for an Oscar
I think he won an Oscar.
Dallas
Buyers
Buyers
Club, yeah.
He was in Panic Room. I remember him in that. He wasn't obnoxious.
That's what people are saying. He's better as a supporting man. Fight Club, all those things. I think the best Jared Leto movies are the ones he gets severely beat up in. So let's just keep him to that status. Let's do that.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, Chris, I got something up my sleeve if you'll indulge me.
I'm indulging.
Glenn's Corner, where I'm sitting in the corner looking at nothing but a picture of Glenn. Chad, Michael, Murray, Powers, episode 4. Did you watch it?
I did not watch it.
Oh, you got
I
me.
tricked you there.
You did trick me.
Early April Fool. I seen it. I seen it hot off the press.
Ooh-wee, what'd you think?
I thought it was good. I seen episode 3. I seen episode 4. Trying to remember. There was a couple good bits. The mascot's just twerking, and they show the zoom in on his face and the mascot.
That's episode 3, yeah.
I remember thinking that was funnier than it probably actually was, but I was like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The gun thing. This one was with the gun, right? He takes the gun out the cheerleader's car. That was fun.
Yeah. There was a fun moment where it's a very rambling episode. It's just they got to fetch a bunch of stuff in episode 4. And there's a moment where they find themselves at Spirit Halloween and they need to steal this glue from this one guy. And this guy's just kind of pouring his heart out to Chad Powers. And in rebuttal, Chad's just like, my dad's gay. To try to connect with him. And that's the only thing that he can come up with. It's funny. And Chris actually have some fun little news.
Oh.
On our Instagram, we have garnered the attention of the Smash Kitchen Instagram.
Oh, really?
It really, I just checked this morning. We did a story talking about, I saw the Chad Powers stand in the Smash Kitchen in Walmart, and I did a post. It was like, great show, great sauce, # not sponsored. And then I also posted talking about Glenn and his condom mints. Smash Kitchen has seen that. They liked it, Chris. They liked the message.
That's funny.
So good on us for. We pretty much best friends with Glenn Powell now. That's what
I
that
guess. You get in with Smash Kitchen, you're in.
We're in.
Wow, they should send us some here. We'll do another taste test.
Oh, yeah.
All the other flavors we didn't try.
Well, Chris, you been watching anything lately?
I seen a prequel to Good Fortune. We're talking Good Boy.
Oh, yes.
You heard?
This is the one with the dog, right?
It's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's a scary movie, Steve.
Spooky season.
It's a horror flick
Mm-hmm.
from a perspective of a dog.
Interesting.
So basically, the concept is there's a dog and he's got his owner,
Mm-hmm.
and they go into this cabin in the woods, and it's slowly these demons taking over. It's haunting the place. The thing with dogs is they're more perceptive. They can see things that us mere humans can't.
Yes.
So the dog's seeing these shadows, these demons that this human can't. And it's just through his perspective of this evil darkness taking over. So it's trying something new, which I can appreciate. And I could tell it wasn't like a big budget. It was smaller for even like horror standards, but like it looked fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was shot all in one place, and it's only like an hour 13, I think. And going in, it kind of gets to the point, but it just kind of the same thing over and over, and it's kind of dragging. So my mindset, I'm like, well, this is, I get it. You're trying something, but can we get this thing over with? It's not nothing new. And me, I don't like the demon things really.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
I would say right when the movie ends, I'm about to get up and leave, and I'd say it's probably like a 5, maybe. Nothing great.
Okay.
But then they have like the shortest end credits I ever seen. It's like a minute long because there wasn't a ton of people working on the movie. And then it cuts to this post credit, and it's the director who plays the
dog.
The one guy plays the dog here. And it's him and the dog. And then it's kind of a little behind the scenes of how they're filmed the movie. And basically it was just like a year and a half or a little over a year of them filming it at their house. So there's 3 characters pretty much in the movie. There's the main guy, a dog, and his sister who will like call him on the phone. And then there's like one random neighbor. And it's just kind of a behind the scenes of how they get the dog. Because the dog,
He's a good boy.
this dog he's a good boy, and he looks genuinely terrified in a lot of these scenes. Maybe he just wanted to get the PR like, no, we're not spooking the dog here. And then it's like a behind the scenes. So it'll show like the shot of the dog looking like he's super scared, and then it'll be like behind the scenes of them saying, hey, good boy, treat, whatever. And he's like just looking at him, And after watching that, and it kind of goes in the behind the scenes of like how they made it and all the effort. And it's kind of like Flow. You've seen Flow, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like the movie itself is not like spectacular. It's no like wild robot, but then it's like you hear like, oh, small group of people, like how they made it. You're like, oh, that's actually really
more
impressive.
Interesting than the movie.
Yeah, so that's how this one is. So I bump it up just based off that post credit. I'm bumping it up to a 6.
Ooh.
So I think it's kind of fun. It's like a little different. I don't really love the demon horror that much. But if you're into that and you want to try something new, and it's short, 6 out of 10, I say.
I've heard good things from all dog lovers. If you like dogs, then you'll probably like it, is what I hear.
Sure.
So what I understand about you is you hate dogs because you didn't enjoy this movie.
I guess, yeah.
You monster.
Do you have a dog, Steve?
Nope.
Me neither. How about you? You watch anything?
I've been watching a lot of YouTube shorts, arguments between roofing contractors and insurance companies.
Oh.
Yeah, I watched one, and YouTube was like, "Do you want more of that?" I was like,
"Say no more."
Yep,
I'd like that.
Yeah. Other than that, Smiling Friends season 3 is out.
Oh, is that a week by week?
It's a week by week. I think it comes out on Sundays.
Oh, I did watch. I don't know if you care to talk about it, The Chair Company, the first ep.
Oh, yes. I think HBO is the best streaming service right now just because you got Smiling Friends, Chair Company, Succession, Task, all of GOT. Just get that one.
House of Dragon.
Knights of the Seven Kingdom coming out
Last
later.
of Us Season 2.
No. Okay. Chair Company, though, it is fantastic. I loved it from the first scene. We talked about it a long time ago when it was first announced. Tim Robinson, he works at People Making Malls, starts to unravel a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top. And I like it so much because it's Tim Robinson being himself, right? But it's a more subdued version of his more character. It's kind of like he's the same guy in Friendship, but just a little less.
Yeah,
Would you
before
say?
He goes crazy.
Yes. And that's what I'm looking forward to see that his descent into actual Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
But it is so funny. There's so many moments where just little gags are like, what? Like him getting mad at his pillow at night is so funny.
Made of metal.
Yeah.
I swear I got the worst one in the town.
Yeah, it's really good. And I want to ask you a question, Chris. Do you think this whole conspiracy that he's talking about, do you think it's real or is he just an insane person?
Probably insane.
Yeah, I'm looking
Probably.
forward to it. It's a nothing. Like it turns out to be nothing. He just gets fired from his job. Looking forward to it. It's if you haven't seen it or if you like, I think you should leave or Friendship. Definitely check it out on HBO Max.
Well, Steve,
Chris.
should we be good boys and have good fortunes?
Yes,
And have a good time?
Oh yes, yes. So Good Fortune, bloody. It's got star-studded. I would say. Would you say?
Keanu,
Aziz,
Keke,
Sandra.
Seth.
I think
Checkmate.
that's it. Dang it, you got me.
I got you.
You did get me. Yes, A Good Fortune, written and directed by Aziz Ansari. It asks the question, you've heard the phrase, it's grass is always greener on the other side, till you get to the other side. What if the other side is actually so green that you don't want to leave?
Oh.
So essentially, you got Aziz Ansari. He's down on his luck. Life in the gutter, living in his car, barely making by. Seth Rogen, he gets hired by him. And then events happen where, who is it? Keanu, he's an angel. I'm doing a bad job at explaining this. Help me out here.
You're doing great here, Steve. It's like overboard situation.
Yes.
Except they don't have the coma. They remember, but they just swap lives. It's like a Freaky Friday situation where they switch bodies.
Yeah.
But they don't actually switch bodies. They just switch lives.
Yes.
So yeah, basically Aziz is poor. Seth is rich.
Mm-hmm.
Keanu's an angel. He meddles when he shouldn't be meddling. And then they switch. Aziz is now rich. Seth is now poor. And we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Steve, how'd you like it?
I liked it. I think it's a quick, fun little back to basics kind of comedy. I really appreciate there wasn't any like weird kind of sex stuff in it. The reason it's rated R is because it's just language, which is fine. It's just a fun, quick little hour 30 comedy where you don't see that anymore, full of great cast. It's just a light, fun movie. Probably gave it about a 7 out of 10 is what I said.
It had Flash Thompson. I just remembered another person.
Flash Thompson? Which
from
one?
the new Spider-Mans.
Really?
He was in the Amazon. He says, here, don't forget your pee bottle.
That was him?
I'm pretty sure that was him.
Oh, I recognize there's a Mexican TikToker who was in that too. He was the guy cleaning the pool. I don't know if you knew him.
Oh.
He does a lot of fun stuff.
Never heard of him. So what'd you give this number was?
I just said it, Chris. If you
I
weren't
was too
listening,
busy
well, then I'm
talking
not saying
about
it again.
Flash.
Well, I'm not saying it again.
I'm going to say you said 7.
Yeah, you're
8?
right. No, you're
Did
right.
you
It's
say 7?
Yeah.
Originally, I was going to go 8 because it was funny. Had a heck of a time. But then I kind of was going through notes, just barely doing pros and cons. And I had a lot more cons than I've realized. So I'm bumping it down to 7.5 because I gave Tron a 7 and it's better than Tron.
Oh, yeah. I'd say catch it on streaming. I don't know if you need to see it in theaters. It's a fun sit down on your couch and watch a real quick one. But so spoilers, you said you got cons. Bloody lay them out,
some
pal.
cons. So it's an hour 30 something.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in knowing that. I'd say the pacing is just like a little off in the movie and it's a bit repetitive.
Yes.
Would you agree with me?
I would agree, yeah.
Especially that last act.
Oh, yeah.
You're in the second act and it feels like it should be ending and then it just drags. The ending doesn't make you feel
good.
Yeah, like, because like an Overboard, that one is kind of similar, but that one, it ends with like this happy, like actually they love each other and like, feel good. You could shed a tear type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it just kind of like, all right, switch back. Doesn't really feel anything. I feel like you don't really learn a lesson. And I think a main thing is, because I guess the moral of the story is trying to be like, well, money... Sure, it can solve a lot of your problems, but it won't solve all of them. You're happier without it. The rich got to help the poor, which I'm like, all right, I get the message, but it just, I feel like they're doomed because it's a bunch of millionaire actors
preaching about how they should be nice to people.
Because I was looking at like the net worths, and it's like Aziz Ansari, 30 million, Sandra Oh, 20 million. I think the lowest was Keke Palmer, which is still like 7.5. And then obviously Keanu's like 380.
Mm-hmm.
So it just feels a bit pretentious.
Yeah.
I think the only way it could really work is if it's some like low budget indie kind of do this, but just like all these millionaire Hollywood actors, rich people trying to preach to me about this, where I'm like, it's not hitting. And
yeah, totally agree. The third act was like, that's how we're going to wrap this up? I mean, Aziz Ansari's like, yeah, life's worth living. And I got, you don't need money to be happy and whatever. And then Seth Rogen, his big lesson is, let's be nice to delivery drivers. That's what I learned.
Yeah, we don't like AI.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is so preachy. And I don't know what happened. It's like, it wasn't thought out, but like you said, I was like, I don't want to be preached about a lesson that I know already by millionaires who are so out of touch with reality.
No,
I'm
yeah.
like, what is this? You know. Also, Aziz Ansari is getting some flack recently. I don't know if you heard about his whole situation.
No.
So apparently, there's a whole big Riyadh comedy festival in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I heard of this.
Yeah, Aziz
do it?
Ansari went on there. Yeah, so I think a lot of his fans are mad at him because he's. You know, all these comedians, Bill Burr, have been preaching for years, like all the millionaires, you know, billionaires, bad people, you know, come down to earth, real people, whatever. And then Aziz Ansari goes to the comedy festival for the people who, you know, they're bad folks, or at least the government's bad folks.
Uh-huh.
And then he comes and makes a movie about how
That's
millionaires
pretty
should be
funny.
nice.
Yeah.
So it's like very hypocritical.
Pick a side
like,
here,
yeah.
buddy. He had to fund the movie somehow, buddy.
Exactly, yeah. And so a lot of people are kind of mad at him with that. I wish the comedians would actually just have the cojones to be like, yeah, they gave me $5 million to do it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if they're paying me a bunch, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. But yeah, I wouldn't make a movie about
The
this
disparaging
whole-
gap
yeah.
between millionaires and people who wait in line for 2 hours as a job. It's very preachy, and I didn't like that part of it. But if you can separate, Christopher, the art from the artist and the lackluster message at the end.
Yep.
it's a
Listen to R. Kelly, still Bill Cosby, my favorite. I
yeah,
get it.
Yeah. Jello pudding pop. Yeah. It's a fun movie, right? If you don't like,
Yeah.
if you just watch it as a movie, it's fine. Do you have any more cons? You want to go into some pros?
No, I got some pros.
Yes, I got the fun cast. It's a fun cast, Christopher.
It's fun.
Yes, we watched this movie. I think we can
It
say
had the guy from Dune.
Timmy
With the eye
Chalamet.
thing. The eye guy.
Oh,
You know who I'm talking?
yes, the Mentat. I forget his name. He's the main angel, the big honcho
Yeah.
angel. He was in there. Yeah, star-studded. Fun cast. I think we both watched this for Keanu, right? We're big Keanu
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he was the best part of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
He's an angel that's lived around for thousands of years, and then he finally accidentally becomes a human because of his series of mistakes. And him kind of looking at the fish out of water, trying a cheeseburger for the first time, all this stuff. It's very enjoyable to watch, and it fits Keanu because Keanu's not a great. He's a fine actor, but the way he does this is like, this is great for Keanu because he can be a little robotic and like awkward, and it fits his acting range very well.
My favorite parts are, just like his downward spiral where he starts drinking, he's chain smoking. I used to be a celestial being,
Yeah.
and now I'm a chain smoker.
Yeah.
Addicted to nicotine. My theater, they were cracking up throughout this whole movie, and especially with Keanu.
Yeah.
And maybe that boosted it up for me because my wife saw it. She was really excited for this movie. She went the day before, and her theater was empty, so she was just the first one, and she came home disappointed. She said she didn't laugh once. I go to mine, and I stood out, if you will. It was a theater full of people that like to clap in the theater, like to be extra loud, like to talk, if you know what I mean. And we were all having a heck of a time, Steve.
Yeah, that sounds fun. My theater wasn't like that. There was maybe 10 of us there. You know, you heard a couple of chuckles, but I think, you know, for the most part, Keanu's parts were the funniest ones. I will say, this might sound like a con, but it's not. Aziz Ansari, he's a funny guy. He wrote and directed this. At the risk of sounding racist, I'm not. But I wondered if there was another Indian man who could play it better. And my mind went to Kumail Nanjiani. I was like, I think it might have been better if this was him. Because it got me a little, you know, The Big Sick. Give me a little bit of those vibes, right?
Great movie.
Great movie. But you need someone who you can kind of like empathize with. And Aziz Ansari, maybe it's because of the Riyadh thing, maybe just, you know, so whatever. But I was like, he's kind of a complainer in this a lot. You know, he's like, no, you know.
That was pretty good.
Thank you. But it's like, I don't really feel bad for him all that much. Is that my bad, or what do you think?
No, I didn't really feel that bad for him. I mean, I felt more bad for Keanu personally.
Yeah. And it is a bit of a bait and switch because you think you're going to follow Aziz the whole time. And then act 2, you're like, oh, it's a buddy cop movie about Keanu and Seth
Rogen. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's I actually like this more, you know?
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But sorry, that wasn't really a con. I was just spitballing at you here.
Oh, yeah. Any other Indians? Flash Thompson? Could have made him the star.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, that's true.
Dev Patel?
Go.
Oh, Joe from Joe's Pizza.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
Did I tell you I watched Spider-Man 2.1 in the theater?
You did say you were going to do that. How was it? Did you not just love it, Christopher?
I loved it. I was going to go watch him.
Mm-hmm.
This was a couple weeks ago. And I saw Spider-Man 2.1 and I was like, all right, I'm doing it.
Go for the tried and true. Yeah.
I'm going for this. I hadn't seen Spider-Man 2 and it'd been a few years. And you know, like movies that you quote and you quote it a certain way and then you watch it and you're like, I totally exaggerated this line. 2.1, it's a little different than Spider-Man 2. And there's the part in the pizza scene and he just says like, all right, go, like a normal. And I'm like, did I... The whole time I'm like, did I
go?
May it go? Yeah. And the whole time I'm like, did I just make this up? And then I went back and I watched the original, went to the scene, and that was one of the things they changed in 2.1. Worst changes. But yeah, they add like 7 minutes of time between. But my favorite part, which I don't know why they didn't have it in the original cut, is when he's talking to MJ and she's out on her porch, and he's like taking out the trash or whatever. And she's like, I'm seeing someone. Yeah. And he said, oh, a counselor, huh? Or something. Like he thought good to get checked. And she's like, no, a boy, a man.
You're finally seeing a therapist. Good on you. You need that,
was,
MJ. Yeah.
That was funny. I was like, why not? It was like one line. Keep that in there. But
that is fun.
I'm glad they kept the pizza line here. It was kind of fun.
That is fun. Good on you.
That guy could be it, is what I'm saying. That Indian guy, yeah. Joe's Pizza. He just stole that guy's pizza.
He just stole that guy's pizza. Is that one exaggerated as well, or have we just...
No, I think that's good, dude. I mean, we probably exaggerate a little.
What about you late? I'm not paying for those.
Oh, and the 2.1, another scene that's kind of fun. I see why they didn't put it, because it just drags out. But it's like shows him getting out of the closet and it's all dragged out. She's just like watching. And then it actually shows him. She's like pointing to the elevator, like, oh, there's the elevator. And he goes down. And it's like pretty obvious. She knows he's Spider-Man, but she just does not care. Yeah. And I was like, that's funny. It's a little drawn out, but I'm like, that's a pretty funny scene. So watch that. That's a good one. Well, I think that's about all I got,
that's all Steve. I got too, yeah. If you're still listening, thanks so much for listening. If you could, leave us a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook. We're not on Twitter as much. I keep forgetting to update that.
It's called X.
I call it Twitter. I refuse.
Fair enough. All right.
type in TWITTER.com fully in my search bar whenever I don't type in X.com. It's a stupid thing, Christopher.
All right. Fair enough.
Anyway, what else you got? Anything else?
That's all I got. But thanks for listening. Have a good week.
Popcorn.
Bye.
Popcorn. Pop, 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 pop.
This is the stale popcorn.
Popcorn.